What's up, everyone? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the three main things that took me from an unprofitable trader all the way into a profitable trader.
Nice.
Now, the first thing is strategy. Now, the strategy I use is very, very simple. It literally just consists of supply and demand and session highs and lows. Now, when it comes to using strategies, I have tried my fair share of different strategies. The main one I actually used before supply and demand was support and resistance. And don't get me wrong, support and resistance was actually a really good strategy, but I felt like I was missing something. Now, I knew I found the right strategy when I started learning about supply and demand, started back testing it and forward testing it in live market conditions. And I noticed my wins were actually getting bigger and I was having a higher win rate. Having a solid strategy is very, very important when it comes to trading. And what's crazy about strategies is there's so many of them out there that are profitable. You could trade support and resistance, supply and demand, fair value gaps, all these things that are out there, that there are profitable traders that trade those specific strategies. But an interesting thing is a strategy that works for someone might not work best for you, and that's going to bring me to the second point. Now, the second point is psychology. Now, this ties into number one because someone can have a profitable strategy and it might not work the best for you, and that is because psychology. Now, this ties into that first thing we went over, which was strategy. Having a good psychology is a very critical part when it comes to trading, and this has to be probably the biggest thing that beginner traders struggle with. A lot of them do find that profitable strategy, yet they cannot get their psychology under control. To be a good trader, you have to be able to control your emotions. For example, and I know a lot of beginner traders do struggle with this, in the beginning of my trading journey, right when I went into profit, I would cut my winners, and whenever I was red on the trade, I would keep letting that trade go lower and lower and lower, and I would go deeper into the negative, and I would end up taking a way bigger loss than I anticipated, just for the sole fact I was hoping that the trade would reverse and go back into profit. And that is just a prime example of I did not have my emotions under control. Right when I seen some green, I was selling. Whenever I seen some red, I was holding on for dear life, hoping that it was going to reverse. And thankfully, over the years I've been trading, I've gotten my emotions under control. I don't struggle with that anymore. I have a set stop loss. Whenever my stop loss gets hit, that is it. And I set multiple take profits, and whenever my take profits get hit, that is it. I don't try to hold for a crazy amount, and I don't move my stop loss at all when it is set. I've developed very good risk management, and that is a big thing that made me go from that unprofitable to profitable stage. Another thing that could hinder your psychology is comparing yourself to others. When you see that trader on Instagram or YouTube flexing with your dream car, they're taking the private jets, the nice vacations, the nice houses, all that, it could be very bad for your mindset. Now, if you can use that stuff as motivation, that's very good. You could work towards that, see that as your goal, and do exactly that. But what a lot of beginner traders do is they tend to think that's going to be the reality. And the harsh reality with trading is a lot of people don't make it. I heard it a long time ago, and I definitely believe it. Comparison is the thief of joy. And ever since I heard that, it's definitely stuck in my head. So do not compare yourself. It's going to set you back. You think that's going to be the reality. When you see that trader making 1K in a day, 5K, 10K, whatever it is, that is them trading multiple years of their life. That is hours and hours of back testing a night, plenty of losses. It has been a whole journey for that trader. So if you're only making $20, $50 in a day, do not be down on yourself. $50 in a day is still good. If you're consistently making $50 in a trading day, that is very good. Keep working towards that, and the more capital you get, you can start making more money. Now, number three is daily routine. A daily routine was very important to me. I would literally come home from work, hop right on the charts, and I would trade New York session. And like I said, that was my daily routine. Monday through Friday, I would come home, hop on the charts, and paper trade, or I would trade my challenge account, or even when I had my live personal account, I would trade that as well. Now, one of the most important things that I believe transformed my trading journey was journaling. I always heard people say, oh, you need to journal your trades, this and that in the beginning of my journey, and I never listened, honestly. It took me a really long time to start journaling my trades. I didn't think there was really going to be a big effect just from writing down my trades, but when I started journaling my trades daily, I could see how my emotions were that day, how I handled a win, a loss, or even a no trade day, what my profits were, what my losses were. So when you're keeping track of how you were feeling that day, if it was a win, a loss, that's going to tell you so many things at the end of the week, the end of the month. For example, let's say you're taking on average 3 winning days a week. You could see that maybe Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays are your best day. Monday, you're really not placing any trades, and Wednesdays are the most common day that you take an L. That's already big information when it comes to trading. You're already kind of noticing your good days and your bad days. So it's very important to have that routine. Trade the same session, journal your trades, and if you're just forward testing, start back testing at night or whenever you have some free time, and vice versa. If you're just back testing, start forward testing as as well, even if it's on a paper account. If you do those 3 things and take it serious, you're definitely going to start to see yourself level up in the trading space. You're going to start seeing yourself take more W's. You're going to notice patterns that happen time and time again, setups that happen time and time again, and you're just going to notice those things like that. So keep those 3 things in mind. Find a profitable strategy and stick with it. Do not be strategy hopping. Number 2, master your psychology. When you get your emotions under control and you start to master your psychology, you're going to see a big difference when it comes to your trades. And number 3, get that daily routine down. I'm telling you, back test daily, forward test daily. And when the markets aren't open, study from mentors that you look up to, watch YouTube videos, and simply just back test even more. If you guys have any questions or you want to leave some input, leave a comment down below. If you want to trade live with me, you can join my Discord. Link's going to be in the bio. If you want to follow me on Instagram, the link's also going to be in the bio, and my Instagram is @OAlexZ. And I hope you guys find this useful. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.